Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Mr. M's Wonderful World of Music. I'm so glad that you've come back to me. It's now the second episode. Our first episode, we learned about what Mr. M's music is all about. And what we've learned is that music is such an important thing, and that we all need music in our lives. And there's so many great things that happen in music that really make us to be special human beings. And I know that you're very special as well, too. And what we're going to do today is learn a little bit about musical notes, and we're going to maybe do a little movement and all kinds of stuff. So are you guys ready?
Yeah!
All right, let's get started, all right? First of all, let's learn about this thing over here. What is that thing over here? Look at this. It's got lines, and it looks all kind of crazy, all kinds of stuff over here. Anyone have any idea what that is? Kevin over there, Kevin.
A triple clef?
A what? This thing over here. Yeah, that thing. That thing looks kind of weird. That thing is called a treble clef. Can you say that?
Treble clef!
I'll get it over here. Ugh. This is over here. This is... What is this? How did that end up there, okay? I'll put this over this way. He's just hanging on for life right now. Now, you know what? For doing that, he's in very bad treble. You get it? Okay, never mind. Okay, so this is a treble clef. And in music, we use this to help us decide and to try to describe musical notes on a staff. Can you please say that?
Staff!
Now a staff has lines, like this over here. This staff has a bunch of lines. Let's count how many lines there are. Ready? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, so a staff has how many lines?
5.
Now, a staff also makes up spaces. Let's count how many spaces there are.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 spaces. So how many lines?
5.
How many spaces?
4.
That's exactly right. So when you have a staff, we have musical notes that actually sit on this. And the treble clef goes right there, right on to the staff. Now, this is also known as something else, too. It's called something else. Do any of my guys here know what it's called? It's called something else. DJ.
An arrow?
An arrow? Well, it could be an arrow. No, it could be an arrow, but it's not quite an arrow. Rachel.
A musical note?
Could be a musical note, yeah. Emily.
A note.
A note, yeah. Kevin.
The G clef?
It's also called a G clef. Can you please say that?
G clef.
Not because it looks like a G, but a long time ago, as a matter of fact, hundreds of years ago when it first started, it looked like this. Doesn't that sort of look like a G?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks more like a broken coat hanger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's what a G is. John.
You dropped your eraser.
That's okay. All right, now, so when you have this G clef here, okay, this G clef, this curly-cuey thingy here that goes around the G note. Right here is where the G line is. But, you know, we have to find out what all these notes are, right? Yeah. So let's do that, okay? Put this down over here, all right? Let me get this back over here and oops, sorry about that. All right. We use certain letters in the alphabet to describe what musical notes are. And the letters are the following. Please say them with me.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
And after G, there is no H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, X, P, Z, nothing like that at all. It goes right from A back to G again. Now, there is a musical alphabet song that we sing that goes like this. If you listen very carefully, I'm going to play it for you, and listen very carefully to this song. It goes like this. Wait a minute, what song is that? Okay, what is that, huh? What is that?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
It's Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but we're going to make Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star into our new musical alphabet song. And let me sing you part of the song. It goes like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Going on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 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 2 bits. Okay, all right. So that is the musical alphabet, and we use these letters in the musical staff. And I'm going to show you where they go. You guys all set?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this out here, okay? Put this back over here, and come over here and grab this, and get this thing over here, and erase this over here. I don't know what that's doing there. All right, now, I'm going to draw a treble clef down like this. 1 line down. You have a skinny head on the top. you have a fat bottom in the back. Not quite. You turn it around this way, and it curls around this line here, which, as we said, was the G line, correct?
Yes.
G. Okay, now, so we have certain letters that fit inside this staff, and this is how they work. We have a letter that's down here, which is the letter E. We have a letter up here called G. Next letter up here, which is called
B.
next letter here,
D.
and the next letter up here.
F.
Now, we use certain ways to be able to memorize these letters, like, for instance, it's called a mnemonic device. Can you say that?
Mnemonic device.
All it means is just a way for us to be able to memorize something. And the thing that we're going to use to help us memorize this is a certain saying. Now, when your parents were younger, I know when my parents were younger, which was thousands of years ago, they said, every good boy deserves fudge. Every good boy deserves fudge. Can you all say that together with me?
Every good boy deserves fudge.
That's correct. Now, after I started to teach this to children, I started to figure out that this had nothing to do with girls, only boys, right? So let's have something to do with the girls as well, too, and involve everyone, and maybe not even talk about boys and girls, but talk about something else. Watch this. Say, Ernie, because E is for Ernie, right? Gave, G is for gave. B, Bert. Ernie gave Bert. Say that.
Ernie gave Bert.
D, dead. Dead. F, fish. So we have Ernie gave Bert dead fish. Can you say that with me?
Ernie gave Bert dead fish.
That's right. Now, there are other mnemonic devices that help you learn this. For instance, you could say empty,
Empty.
garbage,
Garbage.
before,
Before.
dad, flips.
Flip.
Okay? We could also do even,
Even.
George,
George.
Bush,
Bush.
drives,
Drive.
Fords.
Fords.
Yes? Yeah, that's right. Even George Bush could drive some Fords too. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now, we also have some others. We have another one like, let's see here. How about elephants? Elephants go bouncing down freeways. It doesn't matter what you use as long as it helps you remember what these letters are. Right, guys? Okay, now, so what we're going to do is this, is we have these letters up here, and then we have the notes in the space. Okay, I'm going to put them over here. I'm going to put a letter F in here. What's this next letter up here?
A.
This letter here?
C.
And one more?
E.
Correct. And the way you memorize it is you have a certain saying. Does anybody remember what that is called? Let's see here. Let's pick Emily.
Face in the space.
Can you please say that again?
Face in the space.
That's exactly right. Can you say face in the space?
Face in the space.
That's right. So you got F-A-C-E, face in the space. Now that's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yep.
Face in the space. Question? No? Okay, all right. So we have face in the space, E, G, B, D, F. And that's how you memorize the letters. Now, in music, all the letters have a certain way of going in a thing called a pattern. Can you say pattern? I'm going to erase this. Okay? And I'm going to write a pattern here. And I'm writing right now a thing called a note head. Can you say that?
Note head.
And that's a note stem.
Note stem.
Note head, note stem,
Note head. Note stem.
which makes up a musical note. Right? Now, I'm going to take the stem out for right now, and I'm going to show you that this note here belongs on the line. We have notes, like I said, on the line and on the space. This note on the line, does anybody remember what note this might have been? Someone who I haven't picked yet? Molly.
G.
It's right. That is a G. That's right. Okay. So we have a G here. I'm going to go this way. We have a note in the space. Any ideas? Hunter.
A.
A. That's right. How about this one up here? It's on the line. Any ideas? Any ideas? Sierra.
E.
It's not an E. Watch again. Ernie gave. Try that again.
B.
It's a B. That's exactly right. So it's a B. Okay. Next we have another one. Let's see here. Let's go up this way to this note up here. It's on the space now. It's in the space now. Let me see here. Let's go with autumn.
C.
That is a C. F-A-C. That is correct. Then we have one more up on the top. Yeah, right there. Any ideas? Any ideas? Someone who have not picked? Anyone who have not picked? Remember, we have Ernie gave Bert. Lord.
D.
That's right. That's a D. So we have G, A, B, C, D. If I were to play that on the piano, okay, it would sound like this. Do you hear that?
Yep.
Do those notes sound like as if they're going up?
Yeah.
Do you hear that? They sound like they're going up. That in music is called ascending. Can you say that?
Ascending.
Ascending means that it's going up in that direction. How many of you guys have ever been in an airplane before? Raise your hand if you've been in an airplane. Okay, hands down. How many of you guys have been on an escalator, those stairs that move up like this? Oh, a lot of you have, okay? Now, when you are going up the escalator, okay, not only are you seeing all those sale prices for all those stores and all those fancy toys and everything, but you're also going up in the air slowly. That is called ascending. You are going up. So when you hear this pattern, going up, that is called ascending, where you are going up. Now, if you were to take your bodies and change your bodies and make your bodies, your head end up being the note head that's on here, what kind of action do you think your body would do if we went from down to up? Kevin?
Rising.
Rising. Can we try that? Can we see if we can do that? Can we get to a position where we're like this? Okay? Let's try that. Now, I'm going to play the notes, and I want to see you go. Well, let's see. Let's see which way you go. I'm going to play one note and make your head be the note head. Are you ready? We'll start down here. Ready? Listen. Very good. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Wow, that was pretty good. Can you guys do that at home? Let's try that, okay? Let's try that now. Again, go. Very good. Now, what if I did the opposite? Listen. Wait a minute. How did you know that? How did you know that? How did you know that?
Because we're going the opposite way, and if we're going up, then the opposite way of up is down.
The opposite way of up is down. How about we give Rachel a nice round of applause? Round of applause. Excellent. Very, very, very nice. So I'm going to draw a descending pattern. I'm going to call this 1. Descending pattern would be maybe coming up here and going down the other way, right? Okay, I'll call this 2. This is called descending. Descending. Okay, descending, okay? How about, I'm going to try one over here like this. I'm going to try one. I'm going to play it for you. Please put your bottoms on the floor. And you at home to put your bottoms on the floor, please. You may sit, if you'd like, on someone's lap if you'd like. If you'd like to sit on your mother or your father or your puppy. Don't sit on your puppy. You might hurt him, okay? All right. Listen to that sound. That must be a musical bird at some point, okay? Who knows? Oh, there's that bird again. It's okay. Things happen, right? So we have ascending and we have descending notes. I'm going to give you another note which sounds like this. Listen very carefully. Listen. Did that note go descending or did it go ascending or descending? Do you know?
Neither.
It didn't do either, neither, neither, or either. It didn't do anything. What it did, it stayed the same, didn't it? Correct? So for our purposes here, when it does that, stay still. That's right. So when you're at home, you stay still. Your parents ask you to stay still. Think of that note. I'm going to draw for you what that would look like in music. It would look like this. Doink, 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 and doink. See how the notes stay the same way?
Yeah.
And in music, you read from left to right, so you go this way with the note, and you end up having the same note. Now, we have 1 is ascending, 2 is descending.